Welcome in to the USL Pro Weekend Preview. My name's Nicholas Murray. Very pleased to be joined by David Wagner as we take a look ahead to this weekend's action in USL Pro, starting off on Friday night as the Richmond Kickers host the Rochester Rhinos at City Stadium at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Now, both teams are coming in off wins. Richmond off a 5-1 win against Dayton last week, Rochester a 1-0 win against Charleston, but this is going to be a real test for the Rhinos' defence, which has recorded back-to-back shutouts.
Yep.
Kickers' offence is very potent.
Yeah, it's going to be a big test. We obviously know the Kickers' possibilities going forward. Very dangerous attack. They got some great guys up there. We keep seeing guys like Michael Seaton emerge this year. Matthew Delicata, a longtime kicker, playing well this year. It's going to be a real test for that Rhinos defense. We talked about it yesterday in the podcast. Guys like Kyle Hoffer really need to come in and step up. Obviously, J.C. Banks scoring a big goal the other day. Some of those Rhino veterans are going to need to show their mettle this week.
Yeah, J.C. Banks, 3 goals in 4 games. It'll be interesting to see if he can keep that streak going. Moving on to Saturday night, the Charlotte Eagles head west to face Arizona United at the Peoria Sports Complex, 10 o'clock Eastern Time, 7 o'clock Pacific. Both of these teams have been playing well recently. Yep. Charlotte, good 2-0 win on the road against Wilmington last time out. Arizona, 4 points from its last 2 games. Who's going to be the key player in this matchup?
It's going to be tough to see who can go out there and do it, because every game it's been a little bit different for Arizona. They've had some good halves, some bad halves, because they've had to come together late. For me, it's a guy like Jonathan Topp who came in and scored that huge goal in their first franchise opener. I think it's going to be really important. And then for me, with Charlotte, it's going to be Jorge Herrera. So important for that team. He's the guy that makes it tick. He's the guy who can step in, hit the free kick or get that important pass, score that late goal. He's the player for them.
Well, moving on to Sunday night, we have a rematch from last weekend as Oklahoma City visits Orlando City. This is a big test for the Energy. They fell 2-1 to the Lions in their home opener last weekend. Orlando now on a 4-game winning streak, and in addition to that, in midweek they took a 3-0 win against the Tampa Bay Rowdies in an exhibition game. Can the Energy get some points out of this game, and if so, what do they have to do to get that?
It's going to be tough. You saw last week, the Energy couldn't quite get going. Very tough conditions there, very windy. It's not supposed to be any easier this week in Orlando with a storm moving over the state, so it could be a replica of the conditions last week. I think they do have the pieces to get it going. That said, it's going to be tough going into Orlando. It's always a fortress for them. So, for them, they're going to have to come in, they're going to have to stay composed, stay organized, and that's the best way that they're going to be able to get at Orlando. Once Orlando runs at you and they're able to get you a little disorganized in the back, it's going to be very tough.
Obviously, the first 15 minutes very important because of the way that Orlando comes out and attacks earlier in games.
Yep.
Well, we hope you join us for all of this weekend's action on USL Pro on YouTube, and we hope you'll join us on Monday as we take a look back on all of the weekend's action. Until then, for David, my name's Nicholas. Thanks for joining us.